Transform your small outdoor space into a cozy, charming garden retreat with these creative ideas. Whether you have a tiny balcony, a compact backyard, or a petite patio, we'll guide you through various design tips, plant selections, and DIY projects to make the most of your garden area. Perfect for garden enthusiasts looking to create a peaceful and stylish space. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more gardening tips and tricks. Nestled in the heart of a small, serene garden lies a wooden bench, surrounded by a lush tapestry of vibrant flowers and verdant leaves. The bench, aged by the elements but still sturdy, exudes a timeless charm. Its warm wooden surface invites visitors to sit and bask in the gentle sunlight filtering through the dense foliage. The garden, carefully cultivated around the bench, bursts with life, from the delicate petals of the blooming flowers to the soft rustling of leaves in the breeze. This little corner, hidden away from the world, offers a perfect retreat for quiet contemplation and a moment of peace. As the day progresses, the garden transforms under the shifting light. In the morning, the bench basks in the soft golden glow of the rising sun, casting long shadows across the cobblestone path that leads to it. Flowers seem to reach for the light, their colors intensifying in the warmth of the day. By afternoon, the bench is partially shaded by the canopy of leaves, creating a cool and inviting spot to escape the heat. The garden hums with the activity of bees and butterflies, each drawn to the abundance of nectar-rich blooms. It's a place where time seems to slow, allowing one to savor the simple joys of nature. As the sun sets, the garden transforms into a magical sanctuary. The hammock, now illuminated by the soft, flickering light of the lanterns, becomes the centerpiece of this peaceful haven. The trees, their branches gently swaying, seem to cradle the hammock, creating a cocoon of calm and comfort. The sounds of the night, rustling leaves, distant chirps of crickets, blend into a soothing lullaby, making the hammock an irresistible spot to escape to. Here, time slows down, and the worries of the world melt away, replaced by the gentle rhythm of nature. Whether during the day, bathed in sunlight, or at night, under the watchful glow of the lanterns, the hammock remains a constant source of comfort. It invites anyone who stumbles upon it to pause, to take a deep breath, and to simply be. In this small corner of the garden, life is beautifully uncomplicated, and the hammock, with its simple elegance, serves as a reminder of the joy found in quiet moments of rest. In a secluded corner of the garden, a cozy sitting area has been thoughtfully arranged, offering a perfect blend of comfort and nature. This intimate space, adorned with comfortable wicker chairs and lush greenery, invites guests to relax and enjoy the serene surroundings. The walls, covered in climbing plants, create a sense of seclusion and tranquility, making it an ideal spot for quiet conversation or solitary reflection. The soft cushions on the chairs add to the comfort, encouraging one to linger and soak in the peaceful ambiance. The sitting area is not just about comfort, it's also about aesthetic appeal. The carefully placed potted plants and the vibrant blooms around the perimeter add a splash of color to the space, creating a delightful contrast against the natural tones of the furniture. The small round table in the center holds a simple yet elegant potted plant, completing the scene. This harmonious combination of natural elements and thoughtful design makes the sitting area a true sanctuary, a place where one can escape the rush of everyday life and reconnect with the simplicity and beauty of nature. As the day fades into evening, the sitting area transforms under the gentle glow of outdoor lanterns. The warm light casts soft shadows on the walls, enhancing the already inviting atmosphere. It's the perfect place to enjoy a cup of tea, a good book, or a quiet conversation under the stars. The garden's gentle sounds, the rustling of leaves, the distant chirping of crickets, create a soothing background, making this corner of the garden a cherished retreat at any time of the day. As night falls, the garden transforms into a dreamlike retreat, where the interplay of water, light, and flora creates a magical atmosphere. The garden becomes a refuge from the chaos of daily life, a place where one can sit quietly, listen to the soothing sound of water, and lose oneself in the peace that only nature can provide. Here, in this corner of the world, the water features serve as a constant reminder of the beauty and tranquility that exist in the simplest of things. Each water feature is a masterpiece of simplicity and elegance, blending seamlessly with the lush greenery that surrounds it. The circular fountains, with their steady streams, mirror the circular flow of time, reminding one of the endless cycle of nature. The plants, carefully chosen for their vibrant colors and graceful forms, frame these water features like a living picture, enhancing their beauty while contributing to the garden's sense of enclosure and intimacy. In the heart of a small, serene garden, water features breathe life into the tranquil corners, transforming the space into a sanctuary of calm. At twilight, the soft glow of lanterns reflects off the water's surface, creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow that soothes the soul. The gentle ripple of the water, as it cascades over smooth stones and lily pads, creates a melody that harmonizes with the chirping crickets and rustling leaves. As the day unfolds, this garden corner transforms into a welcoming space for shared meals and conversations. The dining area, adorned with a rustic wooden table and surrounded by vibrant plants, invites friends and family to gather. The gentle rustling of leaves and the soft chirping of birds create a harmonious backdrop, making every meal feel like a special occasion. The simplicity of the setting, combined with the natural ambiance, makes it easy to lose track of time as laughter and stories flow freely around the table. As evening falls, the garden corner takes on a magical quality. Twinkling lights strung overhead illuminate the dining area, casting a warm, inviting glow. Candles flicker on the table, adding to the cozy atmosphere, while the scent of blooming flowers lingers in the air. The coffee nook, now bathed in the soft light of lanterns, remains a quiet haven for reflection, offering a peaceful end to a day well spent in the embrace of nature. In a quaint garden corner, a serene coffee nook and a charming dining area coexist, offering a perfect retreat for relaxation and intimate gatherings. The early morning sun filters through the lush greenery, casting a golden glow on the simple wooden table where a steaming cup of coffee awaits. Surrounded by nature's quiet beauty, this corner becomes a sanctuary of calm, where one can sip coffee while basking in the tranquility of the morning, the warmth of the sun, and the soothing sounds of the garden awakening. In a hidden corner of the urban landscape, a remarkable transformation has taken place, where narrow spaces once devoid of life have been brought to life with the serene flow of artificial rivers. These rivers, meticulously designed to mimic nature, have turned these tight, once forgotten corridors into lush oases of tranquility. The first river winds through a tropical haven, surrounded by vibrant green plants and bright orchids, its crystal-clear water gently cascading over smooth stones. This hidden tropical retreat offers a quiet escape from the bustling city, where the only sounds are the rustle of leaves and the gentle flow of water. Moving along, another river meanders through a rustic cottage garden, its waters navigating a path of stepping stones that invite visitors to pause and reflect. The warm, earthy tones of the surroundings are enhanced by the blooming wildflowers that line the riverbank, their colors a stark contrast to the deep green foliage. The river's flow is slower here, encouraging a leisurely pace as one strolls along the path, taking in the peaceful ambiance that this artificial stream creates. In a more modern setting, the river transforms into a sleek, minimalistic water feature that complements the clean lines and geometric shapes of its surroundings. The water here is a reflective surface, almost mirror-like, capturing the sharpness of the architecture and the subtle hues of the evening sky. Illuminated softly by integrated lights, the river's flow is a silent witness to the calm and controlled energy of the modern minimalist garden. Each of these artificial rivers, though different in style, serves as a testament to the ability of water to bring life and serenity to even the most confined spaces, transforming them into places of beauty and peace. Small front yards are lovingly transformed into vibrant gardens that embody the charm and character of each home. The first garden belongs to a modern cottage with deep blue siding and warm wooden accents. Here, neatly trimmed shrubs and lush greenery create a serene, inviting atmosphere. The meticulously arranged plants provide a structured yet soft landscape that contrasts beautifully with the bold architecture of the house. As you step onto the gravel path, you're greeted by the fresh scent of blooming flowers, a welcoming gesture to all who approach the cozy front porch. Further down the lane, a rustic white cottage with a terracotta roof showcases a garden that feels like an extension of the home itself. The path, made of large stone slabs, meanders through patches of colorful flowers and potted plants that add a touch of whimsy to the scene. The garden, bathed in sunlight, is a haven for those who enjoy quiet moments surrounded by nature. The carefully chosen plants and the thoughtful layout create an intimate space where one can sit and enjoy a morning coffee while listening to the soft rustle of leaves and the distant hum of the neighborhood. In a small garden nestled between rows of houses, a vibrant tapestry of colors comes to life with the changing seasons. This garden, though modest in size, is a burst of joy and vitality, its colors drawing the eye and soothing the soul. At its heart stand several fruit trees, their branches laden with ripe, jewel-toned fruit. In the spring, these trees are adorned with delicate blossoms, pink and white petals fluttering down like confetti in the breeze. As summer approaches, the blossoms give way to rich, luscious fruit, apples, pears, and plums, that dangle like ornaments, their colors adding warmth to the garden's palette. Surrounding these fruit trees, a diverse array of flowers competes for attention, each adding its own splash of color to the garden. Bright marigolds with their golden hues line the garden beds, while clusters of deep red roses climb trellises, their fragrant blooms a feast for the senses. The edges of the garden are softened by the pastel colors of hydrangeas, their large spherical blossoms shifting in hue from pale pinks and blues to deeper purples as they mature. Interspersed among these are the cheerful faces of daisies, their white petals and yellow centers offering a crisp contrast to the deeper, richer tones of the surrounding flora. The garden is a celebration of color, each plant chosen not only for its beauty, but also for its ability to contribute to the overall harmony of the space. The fruit trees provide structure and height, their leafy canopies offering shade to the lower-growing flowers. Beneath the trees, beds of vibrant tulips and daffodils herald the arrival of spring, their bold colors creating a striking contrast against the green foliage. As the seasons progress, the garden shifts, with summer bringing a riot of sunflowers and zinnias, their bright faces following the sun across the sky. Autumn brings a final burst of color as the fruit trees' leaves turn to fiery reds and oranges, creating a warm glow that permeates the garden. The fruits, now fully ripened, add to this autumnal display, their deep reds, purples, and yellows echoing the hues of the falling leaves. Even as the flowers begin to fade, the garden retains its vibrancy, the changing colors of the leaves and fruit ensuring that there is always something new to admire. In this small garden, the interplay of colors creates a living work of art, where each tree, flower, and plant plays a part in the ever-changing display. It is a place of tranquility and beauty, where the colors of nature are allowed to shine, offering a peaceful retreat from the outside world. The garden, though small, feels vast in its ability to evoke joy and wonder, a testament to the power of color and life in even the most compact of spaces. In a picturesque English garden, a white bench sits serenely beneath an archway draped in vibrant roses of pink and red. The scene is reminiscent of a storybook, where the air is filled with the sweet fragrance of the blossoms that cascade from above. The garden itself is a riot of color, with every shade of pink, red, and purple imaginable. The flowers seem to dance in the gentle breeze, creating a soothing, almost magical atmosphere. This garden is a place of quiet reflection, where one can sit and lose themselves in the beauty of nature. In contrast, the Mediterranean terrace is a sun-drenched haven, where olive trees stand proudly in terracotta pots. The trees are heavy with ripe, dark fruit, their leaves shimmering in the golden light of the afternoon sun. This garden exudes warmth and a sense of timelessness, with the rustic charm of the pots and the earthy tones of the surroundings perfectly complementing the rich green of the olive trees. It's a space that invites leisurely afternoons spent sipping coffee or sharing stories with friends, with the soft rustle of leaves and the scent of herbs lingering in the air. In an urban setting, a narrow space between buildings has been transformed into a lush garden oasis. Rows of citrus trees, heavy with bright orange fruit, line the walls, their vibrant color a striking contrast against the sleek gray of the surrounding architecture. This garden is a testament to the power of greenery to bring life and warmth to even the most concrete of jungles. The orange trees, with their glossy leaves and fragrant blossoms, create a refreshing and inviting space where city dwellers can escape the hustle and bustle, finding peace among the greenery. A small garden can be a powerful antidote to the stresses of daily life, offering a sanctuary where the mind can find peace and solace. The act of tending to a garden, even in a small space, allows one to connect with nature on a personal level. The simple tasks of planting, watering, and pruning can become meditative, helping to shift the focus away from worries and anxieties. Surrounded by the gentle rustle of leaves, the vibrant colors of flowers, and the soothing scents of herbs or blossoms, a garden provides a multisensory experience that calms the mind and rejuvenates the spirit. Beyond reducing stress, a small garden can also serve as a source of inspiration and motivation. Watching plants grow and thrive under your care can instill a sense of accomplishment and purpose. The garden becomes a living testament to your efforts, reminding you that with patience and perseverance, beautiful things can flourish. This sense of achievement can translate into other areas of life, boosting confidence and encouraging a positive outlook. Whether it's the satisfaction of harvesting homegrown fruits and vegetables, or simply enjoying the beauty of a well-tended flower bed, the garden fosters a mindset of growth and renewal.